Hello, welcome to the channel. My name is Kudirat Adedamola Oluboyo, known to you as Auntie Kudi. If you're a new subscriber, please do take a seat. We are very much happy to have you around us. And if you're a returning subscriber, you know your usual seat. So just go right in. In today's video, we'll be talking about how parents are the cause of their own problem. Yeah, you heard me right. When you complain about your child does this, your child does this and that, do you know that you are the cause of this problem that you're complaining about? Because automatically that child has no, power over whatever it is that is causing. Okay, don't let me talk too much. Let me just explain. Before you say I'm coming up with theories that are not practical. Now, a parent complain about, the child always, it is very common, with preschoolers. It is very common with preschoolers, the age of 3 to 5 years old. Parents usually complain about their incessant wakes at night, finding troubles to sleep, and all of that. To take time to sleep, or sometimes they don't even feel like sleeping, and you just have to, do all those force means to make them sleep and all of that. So the thing is, when a parent complained, I looked at that. I said, okay, yeah, you should be mad. But wait, tell me your normal routine. Just tell me your night routine. Yeah, your night routine. How does it go? And then she said this, she said that, she said this, and I just laughed. I said, this thing is funny. So you're doing all of this. I don't want your child to do those things that you're complaining about. How? Because those things are what triggers the child's reaction. So in this video, I'm going to be talking about those things that parents do that cause preschoolers to have those behaviors that you think they have and created themselves. So number one is violent visuals. Violent visuals. It's good to watch, cartoons, children cartoons, and all of that. But you are giving your child access to cartoons. You're not even checking the ones they are watching. Like, is it the ones that will, that will give them sweet dreams at night? Is it the one that will make them want to aspire to perspire? Is it the one that will make them, that will fuel a dream or passion in them? You are not intentional. You're not concerned about the kind of cartoons they consume. You think every cartoon is good, or you think wrong? Yeah, because there are some cartoons that involve violence. And a 3 to 5 year old child that is going through that kind of violence, that is watching that violence at that stage, what do you think that child will learn? First, throwing tantrums, then you see that kind of child trying to display some kind of violent behavior, and you wonder, where did you get this? How do you know you can do it? It's from the cartoons that you approved. So violent visuals is one thing. It is one of the things that can cause your child to have nightmares. Yes, because normally children will only think of sweet things, sweet memories, sweet happiness. But by the time they start having violent visions, that this one, all those movies that this one went to go and kill this one just did boom and just shoot him and it just die. You're telling a 3 to 5 years old, you're letting him or her have experience about it. Really? Well done. Like, no, that shouldn't be. You should try to curtail the kind of visuals that your child see, because you want them to see sweet memories, sweet things, and then so that when they want to dream at night, they dream that they are Sophia in a very beautiful garden. They dream that they are Alvin, what is it? Alvin, just helping little animals, and things like that. So violent visual is the first one that parents should look into in order to in order to stop their child's behavior. Number 2 is going to be late dinners. We have parents who come home very late, pretty late at night, and then they quickly want to cook something up for the child to eat and all of that. Even the child's come home late too. A child that goes to school and have tons of lessons and then come back by 6 o'clock, then that child, then by the time the mother comes home and start cooking something by 7:30, 8 o'clock, the child will eat. Abi, a 3 to 5 year old child, you are giving that child dinner at around 7:30, 8 o'clock. When do you expect the child to, when do you think the child will sleep? When? Like 1 minute after? No, of course the child will not sleep at that time. The child will not feel comfortable sleeping with a big tummy, and you shouldn't also allow your child to sleep with a big tummy, because with time, at that age, I get it to that age where they can start developing teeny bits of fat in them if their food is not well digested. So these children tend to want to disturb and play away at night, and you're wondering, it's late already, why are you not sleeping? They are not sleeping because you just fed them, you just gave them late dinner. So it is one of the things that parents should also try to look into in order to make sure that their child stop having those bad behaviors. So the third one is going to be access to water. Are you kidding me right now? Like, you literally place a water bottle right beside your child's bed, and you feel like, okay, when you are thirsty, just drink this. How? Like, why now? why seriously, just tell me why. Like, why do you want them to drink it when they are thirsty in the middle of the night? They're supposed to sleep comfortably, because a child that knows that, okay, there is water, children like drinking water. I don't know if you have noticed. If you have a child, you should notice. Children like drinking water. So when the water is right beside them by their stand, they can easily go to it at any time. Even when they are not feeling thirsty, you just want to taste water, because water, because it is water. You understand? So you want to stop their access to water. Not that you want to ban them from water totally and say don't drink water, so that when they are even thirsty, they will be very, very afraid to drink water. No. The thing is, don't just make water accessible for them. Give a time frame when they can take water, and that at that time they are ready and should be sleeping. So there is no waking up in the midnight. That it will avoid you the stress of waking up in the midnight to take them to use the bathroom, or having to wake up in the morning and see that your 3 to 5 year old child has bedwetted. So you want to also eliminate their access to water, so that it will stop their bad behavior. The fourth reason why parents are causing their own headache with preschoolers is because you are allowing late snacks. Because your child is not sleeping at a normal, at the normal sleeping time, or because you feel it is weekends, they don't have to go to school in the morning, rush themselves up like that. You don't have to rush them up in the morning, so you feel like, okay, you can sleep whenever you can, and because you can sleep whenever you can also snack till any time you want. It is actually toxic for the child, because that also can become a very, very bad habit for them. They can develop it as a bad habit, to the extent that it could become a thing for them, a routine, that okay, it is until they have a snack that they can sleep. So if they do that regularly on weekends, before you know it, they will want to extend it to weekdays. Yes, they want to extend it to weekdays. And preschoolers have a way of always wanting to get what they want. Like, they can start crying for it, and you just be wondering if it is more than having a sachet of biscuit or a wrap of sweets. So yes, you want to also try to eradicate their access to snack. And you have allowed it might be, on a good judgment, fine if they can have it on weekends because they are not sleeping, but have it in mind that it can develop into a routine that they will get used to. They can even do it well into adulthood. Yes, because it will become that until they snack on something, they won't get some sleep. So access to snacking for preschoolers is also one of those ways that parents cause their own headache. Now, the fifth one and the last one is going to be the dependable doctrines. Yeah, I call it dependable doctrines because you have in time made it so that your preschooler is always dependable on you. Always when they want to do something, they need to call mommy. When they want to do something, they need to call daddy. When they want to do this, it's good. You've told them, baby, call me anytime you need anything, okay? Mommy will do it for you. Yes, you are to do it for them because you care and you love them. But with time, it can make them dependable. Know when your child can do some basic things themselves. They want to ease themselves. They don't need mommy or daddy to find their way to the loo. If you have already inculcated it in them and you have taught them, okay, if you want to use the loo, just stand up from your bed, walk right into the room, the toilet room, and then open the toilet seat and then sit on it. Then when you sit on it, then you do whatever you want to do. So if you don't give them those kind of doctrines and you're giving them the dependable doctrines where they have to call you, you will not always have to sleep with your child, right? You have to sleep separately. So think of, if it is not happening already, think of a situation where you are in your own room, just a block away, and then your child is also in his or her own room, and then they want to ease themselves. They have to walk to you in the room and tell you, mommy, I want to ease myself. Before you know it, they already pee on their body because the distance of going to meet you, when they have that toilet room right next to their room or even inside their room. So you need to make your child not dependable on you. You need to make them know when to teach them basic things that they can do on their own. They want to eat their food, tell them to feed themselves. They want to use, actually using the toilet is a very, very good example because it always happens at night. And your child finds out that, okay, I have to go and call mommy, and before, maybe she might be too tired to get up to call mommy. She might be so pressed to go to call mommy. So is it that child pees on his or herself and embarrasses him or herself, or something else, or the child has to hold the bladder? You know how dangerous that can also be. So yes, dependable doctrines need to also be cancelled. With these few points of mine, I hope that you now see that you are definitely and actually the cause of your own headache. Yeah, it is not that preschooler at all. It is you all this time. Yeah, just you. Okay, but let me just say that the best method, like the best way to, I think parents have not really figured out, or maybe they are ignoring the best way to put a child to sleep at night. Putting a child to sleep at night is not about, should not be, actually it is not healthy to be about offering them snack or offering them what is it now, or offering them tea or juice at night and say take the juice and go to bed, something like that. That is liquid and you don't want them to have access to it. It's the same thing as water. So yeah, what you want to do, what I think is advisable to do is, when you know you want your child to sleep, just get a very good, interesting and violence free storybook. I mean, bedtime story, you know, a very interesting and adventurous, violence free bedtime story. Tell it to them. It could be oral, maybe you want to form something up if you know it to be very beautiful, or you want to get a book and then read it to them. I think that has worked. Research have it that it has worked for like more than 80%. More than 80% children reading bedtime stories to them have worked either from a book or from your own imagination, as long as it is sweet and it is relatable to them. Before you even mention, before you call out the end, their eyes is already closed. They are already in the Disneyland imagining it. Thank you for watching this video. I hope you've learned something from it. Bye bye.